Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, hope as a virtue or as a theological reality is not an isolated experience or is not an isolated virtue. It is related to many other Christian virtues. If we take some example, let's say there is someone who is very impatient. He could easily get frustrated. He could easily get disappointed and angry over tiny little things. In other words, that person lacks true patience. That means that person is also a hopeless person. He cannot much hope about his or her future because that person lacks patience. So in that case, he or she should be asking from God for the virtue of patience. When we keep asking for patience, we are going to receive it. We are going to get it. One can verify this as a result of asking or as a result of this undergoing this experience. So that's why the virtue of hope is not an isolated virtue. It is related to, for an example, patience. And also, if one is not honest with oneself, if one is dishonest with oneself, that person also cannot cultivate much hope because he or she is living a lie. He or she is not honest about oneself, one's past, one's family background, one's parents, and also one's relations or one's childhood, etc. So the honesty or the radical honesty is another virtue we need to cultivate in order to become a person of hope. Because hope makes us very realistic about life, about our past. And we are not afraid to accept our real condition. We are not afraid to accept our fears, our anxieties, and whatever the internal struggles we have, and also whatever the fears we have about future. So the radical honesty or honesty from the root is very crucial. And also, in order to cultivate hope, we also need a lot of wisdom. The capacity to make proper decisions is very important, for which we need true wisdom, divine wisdom. Because there are some people who have a lot of frustrations about life because they have made some blunders in life, foolish decisions, and they never learn from those decisions. It's all right if we have made a lot of blunders in life, foolish decisions in life. We could learn from them. We could gain a lot of wisdom from those negative experiences, those blunders. Say, for an example, a person had committed so far in his life, let's say 5,000 blunders. Well and good, that person has then 5,000 opportunities to become wiser. 5,000 opportunities to learn from those experiences. Therefore, we should not get frustrated about those blunders. Every wrong decision, every disappointment, every frustration, every blunder we have made in life is an opportunity for us to grow spiritually. Is an opportunity for us to become better, wiser, patient, sensitive, loving, forgiving, etc. So we must not be afraid of our past mistakes. A person of hope is never afraid of what he or she has made in the past. Because even when we made mistakes, even when we make blunders, God is with us. God is not going to abandon us no matter what. Therefore, if God is with me, if God is not going to abandon me, I have no reason to give up hope. I have no reason to become hopeless or give into despair. You see, whether we like it or not, even now, while I am talking here like this, God is with us. God is with me, as well as God is with you among the listeners. So He is not going to leave us. Therefore, we have no reason to get frustrated or have unnecessary anxiety about our future. He is with us at each moment. No matter where we go, He is with us. God can never abandon us. That is one of the meanings of the incarnation of Christ. With incarnation, with Christ becoming one of us, God cannot abandon us. Not only that, God has no future now apart from humans, independently of human persons, human beings, or humanity. So whatever the projects God is going to execute, God is going to do in the future, humans are going to be part of those projects or those plans. God will never plan anything or cannot plan anything without us, by forgetting us or by kind of neglecting us. So that's the good news, part of the good news. So God's future is now tied up with us in Christ. Christ is the knot that ties us together. Therefore, He can never forget us. He can never abandon us. He can never give us up. So that is the reason for hope, our hope. So hope makes us very much makes us full of promises for our future. And hope, true hope, gives us a lot of energy, lot of strength, lot of joy to face any difficulty in life, any hardship, any frustration. So the someone who believes in God, who relies on God, is not afraid of the future, regardless of what is happening in the world, regardless of all the chaos, chaotic situations, bloodshed, violence, and the wars, and the nuclear threat, and the civil wars, and economic hardships and struggles, etc. In spite of all those things, we know we have a reliable future in God. So that is why we have to think about our spiritual growth. And ongoing spiritual growth makes our hope stronger. When we do not grow spiritually, our hope becomes very weak. Then either we become pessimistic or optimistic. We unnecessarily rely on human projects or unnecessarily tend to rely on technology or technological devices. Of course, we need technology, technological devices, but technology cannot save us. Technology cannot give us meaning or make our lives meaning. So that's very important to understand, because sometimes technology has become the God for many people, or another God, or more important than the creator of the universe. So there is no salvation, or there is no true joy or inner freedom in technology. Technological devices we need just to get by, to live, to do our day-to-day affairs and things in a much more meaningful manner, or in a much more comfortable manner, that's all. So technology is only a means, not an end in itself. Our end is God. We come from God, we live for God, and we live in God, and then one day we have to go to God. So the salvation, true meaning in life has something to do with our quality relationship with God, our friendship with God, our union and communion with God. So nothing else or nothing more or nothing less could give us true happiness, true joy, and true salvation. So therefore, we should be determined from now on to become truly a people of hope, so that we could also somehow inject hope unto other people. May God bless you all.